What is going on, everybody? And things are heating up in the financial battle between Karmelo Anthony, Shilo Hendricks, and now the NAACP, including a new report of bad actors trying to get Shilo Hendricks Give, Send, Go, and Give, Send, Go in general taken down. Now, I understand it's not about the money, it's about sending a message. And I covered in a different video how I greatly disagreed with Give, Send, Go disabling the comments on the Shilo Go fundraiser as well as the Karmelo Anthony fundraiser, because Give, Send, Go allowed all of the vile comments that were on the Karmelo Anthony fundraiser to exist, and only seemed to care about that once Shilo Hendricks GoFundMe started, or fundraiser started, and she's receiving, mirror images of those very same comments. Well, let's get into how the grift is exploding right now. I want to I promise on Friday will be the last you hear about these dang Mother's Day gift boxes forever. I have what I think is 1,700 left to break even. I have like 3,000 left, but if I can move 1,700 by Friday, Coffee Brand Coffee is okay. And I'm hoping it's $10 off, free overnight shipping. Mother's Day is next weekend. Pick yours up today. And if you don't even need a Mother's Day gift, it's amazing. It's an amazing box of all of our top products, like our blueberry cobbler, our Colombian roast, our famous chocolate-covered espresso beans, yogurt-covered pretzels, and honey sticks. I could definitely use your help. The link is in the description and the pinned comment down below. If you're watching this, please open a new window. Pick yours up today. It's basically go time this week. And if you already bought one, please come back and leave a review. We only have 180 reviews and we've sold 1,000 of them. So hopefully you'll come back and leave a review. Now, I promise a long break from Coffee Brand Coffee ads in standalone videos after this Friday. Seriously, I know you're sick of it, but I'm kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place. The grift wars have begun. If I go to GoFundMe right now, there are no less than 24 different fundraisers that are counter fundraising against Shilo Hendricks for wild race-based reasons. Here we have Stand Against Shilo Hendricks and Racism, $1,800 raised. You can see Shilo had started many of them that were all turned down. But here, she got $500K for hate. Let's beat that with more money for whatever. Here's Shilo Hendricks is a hateful. Let's end discrimination. Help me. The Stand Against Racism. Help Rochester BIPOC thrive. Everybody is grifting off of this. And I guess this is like what I would expect. By the way, have you left a like or a thumbs up on the video yet? I hope that you have. Let's see this grifter. Nonprofitwrench.org. Graphics company, custom design, which apparently some sort of ripoff of Marvel's Beast. I'm supposed to believe this person is a BIPOC? What? Jesse Campbell is organizing this. My friends, in light of Shilo Hendricks, let's allow local Rochester area Black community. Let's show them how much we care about how unacceptable racism is. All money raised in this campaign will specifically be used for local BIPOC clients of Nonprofit Wrench Inc. dealing with poverty. So this is to enrich your own company. You have a company. You are going to take up, you're asking for $25,000 that you will then use to do repairs, but you're using it to promote your business and you're taking that money. I don't know if you could really call this a nonprofit. We stand on 4 pillars here. You're not alone. You are loved. You matter. Live life. Do good. Not only that, but as the director, I can guarantee a value of service at minimum 20% higher. So $10,000 equates $12,000 in service thanks to our volunteers and partnerships as a 501(c). So they're grifting. We got some white guy showing pictures of, I don't know, fixing a car battery. The same white guy with some random black dudes. A lot of companies can say they're nonprofit, but still pay themselves. This guy could be paying himself a $200,000 a year salary, even though his company is nonprofit. So, I mean, aren't you profiting off of racism, Jesse Campbell? I mean, it goes on and on. Here's another $2,000. Stand against Shilo Hendricks and racism. Support the NAACP. Scott Beckman is organizing this fundraiser on behalf of the NAAC Legal Defense and Education Fund. Rochester woman Shilo Hendricks was caught on camera repeatedly using a racist and hateful language, including repeated use of the N-word in a conflict with a young non-white child in the public park. She has not apologized. By the way, she shouldn't have to apologize. Instead, she has created a crowdfunding account that has raised over $350 in direct support of her racism. Reading through the comments left by those who have donated to her is like reading the very worst thoughts of humanity. Oh, did you read the comments on Karmelo Anthony's fundraiser? Her supporters are vile, hateful, and incredibly racist. I'm starting a GoFundMe with the hopes of raising as much money. Gee, I wonder why. You want to raise as much money as her, $600,000. Well, I wonder why you want to raise that much money. Ideally more to be donated to the NAACP. My dream is simply to prove that there's more of us to love and understanding in our hearts. Why would the NAACP need any of my money? It goes on and on and on, by the way. So here's the NAACP one. Here's Amplify Voices Against Racism and Hate. $500,000 goal from Letitia Morris. They don't care about the word. They care about enriching themselves. They care about the power that that word gives over them over white people. That's what they care about. Here's another one. Make a donation to fight racism on social media, not even from the United States. £100,000 goal. How about this one? This one is perhaps the most hilarious. This is the official NAACP Help Us Seek Justice. I'm not sure what justice would be for a 5-year-old facing racial hate. That 5-year-old doesn't even know what that woman said. Apparently, if I'm supposed to believe that this kid is autistic, which we have seen no evidence of that, that kid probably didn't even understand what this woman said. Sorry, that was 100,000 euros, not pounds. Like, I still believe that the video in and of itself has at least some percentage chance of being a complete scam. Help Us Seek Justice for a 5-year-old facing racial hate. $350,000 from what? People with white guilt? Chirp. We extend our heartfelt gratitude to everyone who gave so generously in response to the painful and heartbreaking incident involving a young black child who was subjected to racial hate at a public park. Your compassion, your solidarity, and your belief in love over hate has been overwhelming and deeply moving. How much of this money is NAACP going to keep, by the way? How much of this money do we think the NAACP is going to just keep? Now, they say it's going to go in some sort of fund, some sort of trust fund for this person. I don't know. Seems unlikely. From the beginning, this campaign was rooted in the powerful truth. No child should ever be dehumanized, and love must always be louder than hate. How come these people only see value in money? They only see value in the movement in money? Why aren't they asking for people to do volunteers? Why aren't they asking? No, they just want money. Now, they say in alignment with NAACP guidance, 100% of this money, minus the standard GoFundMe fees, will be given to the family in a trust with the parent serving as executors. Exactly why does this kid get $500,000? From a word? A defenseless black child. I mean, you have to give me a break with this. Thousands of dollars pouring in. People, I thought we were in a recession. The grift is insane. The kid looks about 9 or 10 to me as well, too. So I don't know if they're exactly a 5-year-old, like they're trying to present, like the media is trying to present. And by the way, what does this kid need money for? He doesn't need to relocate. He doesn't need to deal with doxing. He doesn't need to deal with people harassing him. He doesn't need to deal with threats. He just wins the lottery because someone called him a word. Like, it's hard to believe that this is even real. It's hard to believe that this is even real. Shilo Hendricks raises more than $591,000 after a racist attack. No, she raised the money after she was doxxed. People called Child Protective Services on her. And by the way, what's great about this? So, Give Send Go turned off the comments on Shilo's fundraiser. You can see people have just resorted into changing their names. White guilt is dead instead of a comment. Black fatigue. RD white girl bleed a lot. What? I don't know what that means. Anonymous giver. I don't know if this is a threat. I don't really know what that means. Black fatigue. Stay safe. I mean, again, this is what happens. F GoFundMe censorship. It's actually Give Send Go, but I mean, this is wild to me. Now, I don't think that giving this a random woman $700,000 is winning anything. It's sending a message, and as long as, that's your only goal here, I think that's fine. But now this little kid who, by all accounts, was stealing from this woman is now going to get $400,000. You know what I mean? Is that winning? By the way, you see this. Here is Kendria, a black person, saying, "We're making progress. My friend works at Block. She's going to look into internal processes needed to get the fundraiser taken down. I just got confirmation from her that she's escalating to the compliance team." So the black community is trying to get Shilo's fundraiser taken down. And I suspect Give Send Go, given the fact that they've already taken the comments down, is probably getting a lot of heat from payment processors. Now, they weren't getting heat from payment processors when Karmelo Anthony's comment, that Karmelo Anthony's comment sections were full of anti-white hate, because it is. If I go to Give Send Go, now they turned off comments, and I wonder if the same thing has happened here. Help Karmelo Anthony, because, cold butter killer needs your money. This is no different than leftists giving Luigi Mangione $1 million, too. Anonymous. From Lyons family, Hillary, Prissy P. I don't see the same thing going on here in Carmelo's, but there was lots of anti-white comments in there before they turned them off, and Give Send Go never had any problem with it. Give Send Go never had "whites are going extinct. Yay." There you go. Whites are not going extinct, by the way. Yeah, this is all very, very cringe. We've now reached the monetization of this story. Wait till mainstream media picks this up next week, because it's really going to go bonkers. Let me know what you think in the comments right now. And if you haven't yet, please leave a like on the video and subscribe or follow. And don't forget, 1,700 by Friday means I need to do about 350 a day. Even if you don't need a Mother's Day gift and you just want to pick up an awesome sampler box, free overnight shipping, $10 off right now. Link in the description and pinned comment. I am down on my knees begging for your support to help move these, to help get the word out on these. And if you've gotten it, to leave a review. We'll talk to you again real soon.